Hola, estudiantes. It's Mrs. Santiago here, and today we're going to complete Culture and Pictures for the Dominican Republic. I'm in your OneNote, Chapter 9. The page is Culture and Pictures. I'm going to eliminate the table of contents and make the page big so that we can see the notes that we're writing. So as you can see, the La República Dominicana in Spanish, the Dominican Republic in English, it is known by La República. It is also known as the DR. Here in our notes for Dominican Republic, I wrote DR, so it would take up less space. You can see that they have the same colorations of their flag as we do, azul, blanco, y rojo. So let's start with one of the important facts. The Dominican Republic is 2/3 of the island of Hispaniola. The other 1/3 of the island belongs to Haiti. So if you look here at the map, all of the area in light yellow that has the cities labeled, that is the Dominican Republic, and the brown on the other side is Haiti. Now, if you look closely at the smaller picture, you can see where the Dominican Republic is with reference to here is Puerto Rico, right here. This is Cuba, and then this is Florida in the United States. So it lies between Cuba and Puerto Rico to the south of the Bahamas. If we look at a aerial map, this is the actual aerial map of the border between the Dominican Republic and Haiti. And the box above says the border between Haiti and the Dominican Republic is very visible. The Dominican Republic side is lush and green, and the Haitian side is brown and dry. Haiti is much poorer than the Dominican Republic and seems to have less resources. Let's look again at the map of the Dominican Republic. You can see that right here there's a small star, and I'm going to just make it orange so that you can see it. That is the capital. Now it should be a star. There, I'll make it a star. This is the Dominican Republic's capital, which is Santo Domingo. Okay, Santo Domingo is the capital. It was built by Bartholomew Columbus, who was the brother of Christopher Columbus. The city was established in 1496. Remember, Columbus sailed to the Dominican Republic and arrived on December 5th of 1492. It was one of the first places that he settled. Yes, December 5th, 1492, Columbus first arrived. And so 1492 was the arrival, and by 1496, so only 4 years later, they're already establishing the capital city of Santo Domingo. When they arrived, there were inhabitants that were already on the island before the explorers, and those are the same as in Puerto Rico. It is the Taínos. Okay, that's like Mayans, Aztec, Incans. These are the Taínos. So Santo Domingo is super important in the history of the world. Santo Domingo is the home to the first hospital, the first cathedral, the first monastery, the first castle, the first fortress, the first university, and the first sewer system. Santo Domingo was the first permanent European settlement in the Americas. Again, it was established in 1496. Today, Luis Abinader is the current president of the Dominican Republic. He was elected in August of 2020. So right in the middle of the pandemic, August 2020. That completes the first page. Let's go on to the second page. On the second page of notes, you can see the top part. I really want to spend a minute talking about how important Santo Domingo and the Dominican Republic are to the history, not just of the Caribbean or the Americas, but it's the history of the world. Let's look at this first picture here. Okay, so it's going to be called the Zona Colonial, which is really saying the old part of Santo Domingo, or the colonial zone, is a UNESCO World Heritage Site for its key role in the history of humanity. Wow, that's a mouthful. But what they're trying to say is that it was being the first European settlement in the New World. It has some very important aspects. Let's look at the picture to the right. This is called Calle Las Damas. It's the oldest street in the Americas, and it was built in 1511. Again, think about 1492 to 1511. Within 20 years, this was the first street that was built. It was, and this what makes it super important, this street, it was the headquarters of Spain in the New World. And explorers that were exploring the Caribbean or the New World, they had to register their paperwork here before continuing on in the New World. So on this street, Christopher Columbus, Bartholomew Columbus, Hernan Cortez, and other explorers actually had residence and homes because they were traveling in the area. Gives me chills just to think about it. When Mrs. Santiago went to the Dominican Republic, this was one of the places that she had to visit. Okay, the next part, a little bit somber. Okay, these are two historical figures in the Dominican Republic. There is a good one and a really terrible one. So the good one, his name is Juan Pablo Duarte. Juan Pablo Duarte fought for the independence of the Dominican Republic, and in 1844 they became independent. So Duarte, along with two others, are considered the fathers of the independence movement, and Duarte has been the one that's kind of been singled out, and we'll see right below on the right-hand corner that he actually has the point named after him, a peak of mountains. Now let's talk about, so this is Juan Pablo Duarte, good guy. This is a really terrible guy. This is Rafael Trujillo. He was a dictator who ruled the Dominican Republic from 1930 to 1961. He ruled the island with intimidation, torture, and killings. It is said that he killed and made people disappear during that time, that people still didn't know what happened. They had to just assume that that's what happened to them. In fact, he tortured and killed in 1937 between 17,000 and 35,000 Haitians based on their race. In 6 days, he killed 17,000 to 35,000 Haitian people in the Dominican Republic. He was a huge violator of human rights, and he used the island for his own personal gain. He was eventually assassinated in 1961. He earned the nickname, if you look at his small mustache, that will help you, right? Hitler of the Caribbean. Not a good man. Now, despite the problems that that the Dominican Republic has faced, they are actually doing quite well right now. We're going to look at the yellow box first. Okay, so they have the largest economy in the Caribbean. It is based on mining, and you can see silver and gold, agriculture, cocoa beans, sugar, bananas, trade, and tourism. We're going to talk about tourism in a little bit. And Pueblo Viejo is the second largest gold mine in the world. This is Pueblo Viejo. Two other kind of cool, important things. So the Dominican Republic has the Caribbean's highest point with Pico Duarte, named after Juan Pablo Duarte, right here. You can see there is a statue to him and a cross and the flag at the highest point. And interestingly enough, they also have the lowest point in the Caribbean, which is Lago Enriquillo, and it sits on the southern border between Haiti and the Dominican Republic. It's known for flamingos, Lago Enriquillo. On page 3, let's start with La Comida. So in La Comida, we've talked about how basic rice and beans are to all of the Latin American countries and the Caribbean. So the DR's basic plate of rice and beans is called La Bandera for its representation of the Dominican Republic and their flag. If you look at the way the rice is set out, it looks like the Dominican Republic flag. Okay, moving over. So sancocho is a typical stew. It's eaten all day. It has different meats and root vegetables and usually pieces of corn. Stewed all day, eaten for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. If you've had a rough night, you go eat sancocho for breakfast. To the right, you can also see, so this is a typical vendor. And in the Dominican Republic, they have 4 main mountain ranges, and between 2 of them lies the fertile Central Cibao Valley. And it is a perfect growing area for a large variety of fruits and vegetables. The fertile Central Cibao Valley. Okay, many of you probably know this. The Dominican Republic is known for baseball. It's the number 1 sport, and the Dominican Republic has produced some of the best baseball players in history, and they are listed above. George Bell, Johnny Cueto, Julio Franco, Felipe Alou, Rico Carti, Nelson Cruz, Sammy Sosa, Juan Marichal, David Ortiz, y Alberto Pujols. Some of you probably say Pujols, but it's Pujols. And others. Let's scroll down. Okay, this is very important. So let's look at the long box first. The Dominican Republic depends on tourism. They are the number 1 tourist destination in the Caribbean. Punta Cana, that's this section right here. Okay, Punta Cana, right here. This picture shows that all of those little things are all-inclusive resorts. I think at this point they have over 25 all-inclusive resorts. So all-inclusive, if you haven't been there or done that type of a vacation, means that you don't even have to leave the resort. They have entertainment, food, drink, pools, and you pay one price and everything is included. In the Dominican Republic, especially in Punta Cana, you can swim, scuba dive, fish, zip line, or relax on the beach and eat some yani cake. Yani cake is this large, it looks like flat bread that is deep fried. So here is, we're going to cross over, yani cake being sold on the beach. I like saying yani cake. So the last 2 pictures, they say that the Dominican Republic has a rhythm that is a part of the basic culture of the island. This is seen through the dancing, as you can see above, and the music of the iconic, let's see if you know, what is the iconic music of the Dominican Republic? Merengue. If you've watched Dancing with the Stars, you've seen them do merengue. So merengue music and dancing. Okay, that is the notes on the Dominican Republic culture and pictures. If you have any questions, please let me know. Gracias.